today to go over some stuff in Rant, just for the reason that on one of my videos, not going to go over which one, but I had some user come in and comment that I don't know what I'm talking about in the game, just look at the gameplay, he's ass. Bro, just because one day that I might be ass in the game doesn't mean I'm ass every day, because, you know, people have what's called good and bad days. And I just want to go ahead and go over that. Maybe that was a bad day that I was having, but I was giving you guys some content that, you know, was like, hey, I'm going to go out of my way. I don't care how bad I look. I'm just going to give you guys some content. You know, if you want to laugh at me for being bad at this point in time, go right ahead, right? But when you have to bring it up and say, I don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. Because, again, good and bad days. But if I'm giving you guys a class setup to go do this glitch or something, don't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, if you can see on screen that I've done it and that it has worked, means I do know what I'm talking about. So here lately, a special glitch got patched. I think it was actually last update or the one before it. But initially, they brought an update where they were supposed to patch the camo tracking for the Cronin Squall, which they ended up doing so people could actually get polyatomic, but they broke it. Okay? So with that said, you could go get headshots of the polyatomic in a shipment match, in shipment 24/7, and you were able to get polyatomic. This is something that you could do with a level 5 weapon, okay? For that weapon. Only that weapon was broke, and it's because they broke it. They patched it now, so you can no longer do this. But around that time period, you could get polyatomic on the Cronin Squall without even max leveling the weapon, nor having platinum completed. Okay? And I had a user on that video, okay, where I talked about this. I made, I think, 3 videos on the topic and the time just to make sure you guys were aware of it. But on one of them, I had a person come in and say, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about because my gameplay was ass. But if I go back and review a lot of my gameplays, yes, there's going to be matches where I'm going to be doing pretty bad because there's always going to be a player better than you are. So with that said, you know, you're going to see matches where I have someone that's better than I am, or maybe I just have an enemy team that's good and I'm playing with my team that is subpar. And the reason I say subpar is because they don't always optimally think, or I have teammates that'll set and do this when they should be doing something else when we're playing in Search and Destroy, but they don't ever think that through, and we take an L because of it, right? But I'm not going to get mad about that. Again, I do have a 0.88, you know, win-loss, but again, I do play with people that are lower skill level than me. So when we get in matches, what happens? Randoms could be a 0.3 that's in there that I have to carry that end up allowing enemies to flank behind me. Does happen. I sometimes run with my clan, which everyone in my clan is not the top-notch 1.0, 3.0 win-loss KD ratio average. No, I have people in my clan that literally is a 0.3. And I mean, I could go show that, but I don't want to have you guys go and harass someone that might be a little bad at the game because, face it, he's older, and like when I say older, like he's a lot older than me. He's like 50, 60 years old, you know, type ordeal. And yeah, just not really big Call of Duty. He's not an esports guy. He's more of someone who wants to come and play and chill, not sweat every match. So I do have players like that in the roster of the clan that I'm in, and you know, when I do play with them, of course my win-loss is going to drop. But as you notice, my kill death is, since literally the beginning of kill death being added into the game to now, with 15 days, 15 hours and 24 minutes time played, over games played is 2,396 games, guys, with me staying above a 1.0 average, literally well above it, a 1.12, which I believe if we went over to the actual roster recheck, everybody in the world, it's actually a 1.2 with 2,396 games. That's not bad. An average player is about a 0.9. Okay? Every Call of Duty, the average KD ratio is a 0.90. Okay? for me to be a 1.12, I'm a little bit over that average player base, because a 0.9 to, we'll say, an even 1.0 is about your average. 1.1 up to, I think it's like 2.3 is your mid, and then you have your like 3.0 to 4.5, which is your high. Okay, guys? That's the basis of what this is. Okay, so don't tell me I'm ass cheeks at a game when I'm actually above average. Um, then let's head over into multiplayer. This is where all this goes down at. Okay, my highest streak is a 17 over here, but I have talked about when I went to the other area, it's a double nuke. Okay? So this was like after they implemented the stuff in and subpar bias rebrought it and done some maintenance, and then in that maintenance is when they dropped what your best kill streak is. So since then, yeah, I have not dropped a double nuke. But towards the beginning of the game, I dropped the double nuke. Okay? I just want to make that a little bit clear. But again, you know, 59,342 kills to 52,968 deaths. And again, a lot of people don't know how the KD ratio works. They really do not. I'll get in a match, and sometimes I will go 12-12. And they're like, I'm like, yeah, well, I went positive. Like, no, that ain't positive, bitch. You ain't done shit. Bruh. If you knew how the KD worked, you would know that it is positive. Okay? Anything below a 1.0 is negative. So 0.53 is negative. 0.88, for instance, on my win-loss, is a negative win-loss. But when you get into a match, it is kills divided by your deaths, which means you do 12 divided by 12. And anything divisible by itself is 1. Okay, so a 12 divided by 12 is still a 1.0, which means I'm positive. I would have to be 12 and 13, which would put me at 0.9. Okay, which actually could be lower than that. Mathematically, I'm not really best at division, but in ratios and stuff. But you gotta think, a 12-12 is a 1. So even if they don't go one more kill than their death, if their kills match their death, they're still positive players. That's still a 1.0. Yeah, on chart, it would be kills 12, deaths 12, but 12 divided by 12 is 1. Alright, so that's a positive KD, no matter what anyone wants to think, because you're not going to 0, you're not going below 0, you know, in not negative 0.88 like that, but it's 0.88. You're not falling below a 1.0. So yes, your KD ratio is not negative, so it is positive. Okay? So, I love how people sit there and talk about, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but at the end of the day, guys, my kill death is still pretty good for the time played, right? Yeah, 24.77 average kills a game. That's actually not bad. Most, like, average players will only drop, like, 15, bro, or less, okay? Ass into the players, guys, literally go 0 and 28. 15 and 28, you know, that's kind of what the ass end of, like, terrible players do. I'm really not that bad. And yes, I had a 0.67 on Himmler Expo, but also didn't have the best team. Okay, I really did not have the best team. So I'm not even worried about that. But let's go ahead and L2 here. Get over to the last few games. Used to, I could... Okay, there we go. You guys can see we do have defeat, but, like, I do have games where I do bad, right? But then 21-6... 17-5. Oh, there's a 15-7, right? Yes, we lost. It's in black gold, the worst map they ever brought. Hence why I probably lost, because, you know, you get forced a fucking laser onto the, you know, guns. Oh, there's a 1-8. So that shows I do have bad games. Oh, a 17-6. A 6-3. 13 and 4, 17 and 5. Yes, they're not 25, 30 kill games, but they're positive. 3.4, 3.2, 2.0, 2.8. Okay, I have a 1.3 there. Okay, a 2.14, a 3.0, a 3.40, a 3.5. You guys can see my upwards games are usually 2.0 and above. Hence 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay? Just wanted to show that. So there's 1, 2, hold on, 3 games out of how many that are up here are negative in KD? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 10 games. 3 out of 10 games is negative. That means 8 out of my 10 games is positive. Okay? So, no. Again, even at that standard, no, I will not fall below a 1.0 average on kill death because of that. It would have to be a massively bad game. And you guys can see, ISO 45 for the most part. Okay, I used one game with a Vaznev. ISO again, ISO. You guys get the point, right? New SMG. Barely anything touches the meta. Like the Vaznev. Or, hold on. Okay. Barely anything, like, yes, I feel like the ISO 45 should be somewhat in meta because it's actually pretty strong. I mean, this is the setup you see me run on it. Okay? I mean, it's literally just that. Which is the same thing you get out of the Battle Pass, I believe. I just changed one thing, and that's the optic. I believe it's supposed to be the Cronin Mini Pro, but I changed it to the Cronin Mini Dot because I just like the, you know, that one over the Mini Pro. Don't know why, just here lately I've been liking it. And I've been running the colorful camo, but you can see I got the new AR, I got all this stuff up here, right? Hence, this is the setup I used on the Vaznev, by the way, guys. Not really anything super spectacular there. Let's keep going. I have the TAC 56, which this is my build onto it, guys. I feel like I like this a little bit better. But what I might change in the future is I don't really like the whole FSS OLEV laser. I just don't like lasers being on my gun because on an ADS, I don't really like people seeing where I'm at. And yes, it does happen. That one match I showed you that I lost, I forget what the map name is, but it's the desert map with all the broken buildings in it. I ADS real quick to check the window to make sure no one was head glitching it, and my red laser gave me away. Literally, the person who killed me in the next couple seconds seen that red laser flash for the time in their eyes, and they just re-aimed back up at the window and waited. And then as I went to go past, right, or check out the window to make sure no one's directly out the window, because I do check my corners right and left, you know, the fucking boat scene from COD 4 Modern Warfare, check those corners! You know, when he does that, I check my corners, right? So I go to check my corner, boop, I get shot in the head and die. And it's all because that 1 second of him seeing my laser had him re-aim on the window. He was about to literally turn and look away till he seen that red laser go whoop right up to the window. So yes, people do look for that, and as do I. If I see a laser, I'm like, okay, is that coming from the left or the right? If it triggers, I can see where the dot is, then I know, okay, the dot's on the right, he's going to be to my left. Oh, the dot's on the left, he's going to be to my right. So it does happen. Alright, let's go ahead and take this off because, well, lasers are my enemy, of course. What do I want? I don't want a bigger mag. I'm fine with a 30. This can bring up a lot of cool stuff, but bad at the same time. When you choose the wrong one, you're going to be losing out on damage instead of gaining it. Like velocity, yeah, faster fire rate, but you lose a tad bit of damage, right? And then this shows you gain damage, but adds target flinch, but as we know, I don't think there's actually any flinch. I'm sorry if I shoot someone and their gun doesn't bob up. Yeah, there's no flinch. Alright, especially if I do use this, they will most of the time not add any flinch. But what I do see, overpressured plus P, and then regular default, but they're overpressured plus P anyways. But I digress. Let's go in and see. A lot of people would go, okay, I want damage range and faster shoot time. Yeah, that's good, but you gotta remember, yes, we added on damage, but the last time we looked at bullet velocity, removed a hint of damage. So what can we do here? Well, instead of bullet velocity, what we could do is add on just a little bit more recoil steadiness, throw that good damage range on there, and then now it, one, should make targets flinch. I should get a little bit more damage range, which means my bullets don't fall off at range as far for damage wise. And what was that last thing we put up there? Recoil steadiness. So now my recoil should actually be 100% beanie. Now, like, I probably shouldn't have to pull down as much. Let's find out. Right, it's literally a like, hold on. If I do the back target and just hold R2 and not pull down, what happens? I can make it up to the roof, but I still killed the guy. Right here, what happens? Right there, looks like I have no recoil. Right, except for maybe my gun goes up maybe like that much, but that's it. But back there, I literally got the kill, and then it went up to the roof, but I also got the kill and just kept shooting up. I didn't stop it. But if I went like this, right, I went above his head, just barely. But now if I recoil control that, right, I can easily get that recoil control. But the only thing it's getting me here with that is I don't like the weapon sway, right? So let's look. Instead of aim walking speed, let's go ahead and get that down a little bit to get that idle stability back just a tad bit. Recoil stabilization, let's kind of go about there, not all the way up. Gun kick control, idle stability, recoil control. Okay, that's good. Damage range, a little bit. And we'll go max recoil there. Oh, this ain't even tuned. That's why. Okay, so there we go. Idle stability, aim walking steadiness, right? Yes, we want to be a little bit faster on the ADS, but also at the same time, last movement equals more of a beam, right? And I kind of quit on that one because I figured it should have killed it. Like, I went and stopped early. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, I have the gold thing on there, but if I took that off, imagine it without it, guys. There we go. You guys can see, like, this rainbow colorization goes pretty good on most of the weapons. I can show you guys a better one, I believe. There we go. No, this one has the thing on it too. Hold on. Loadout. Oh, here we go. It didn't switch. Hello? But there we go. You guys can see this little rainbow colorization. I'll show you guys what camo it is. It actually goes on the gun that it's on now. But let's switch over to the Heated Madness. I'm going to show you guys this one. Looks fantastic, okay? If you throw this camo in the Heated Madness, bro, it literally 110% ups for bit. But there we go. You guys can see this has almost no recoil, and I'm using the Heated Madness build, which, yep, still works pretty okay, and I got this camo onto it. Even my knife sometimes will have it. This one doesn't, sadly, but hold on. Let's go find a knife that might. I think this one did switch. There we go. There we go. This one does. So you guys can see, you know, it's very brightly colored, distinguishable, and it looks good, right? I mean, I wish it went down the blade a little bit more than just the tippy top there, but for people that's just now looking at it, will be like, ooh, ah. Again, it didn't want to change. There we go. Boom. Even this gun here, it looks pretty okay with it. And this build here I have will somewhat laser beam. I'm not going to go over the builds, because we're not here for the builds. We're just here to chill, relax, and vent. But a lot of the guns will actually look really good with this camo. I just wish they would fix that. I'm on PS4. Hopefully it's not like that on PS5 and PC, but who knows. But you guys can see it is, you know, pretty well. I can't aim with the iron sights for this gun to save my life. Alright, let's see. The M4 looks pretty okay. Again. Alright, the M4 looks pretty okay with this. I do have the gold print on there. This is the one that goes in and out and changes colors like the sleeves in my arm there does. But I am a potato with the iron sights of an M4 too! I used to be pretty okay with the M4. But as time went on, I got terrible. Because I moved on to other guns that had a little bit less recoil and got used to the recoil of those. But to show you guys, I think we came in here with it already, but, you know, again, the TAC 56 looks good with it. Let's move off to another weapon, the Hurricane. Okay, which, yes, I get is under the Finnick category. You know, a little bit lackluster on it, but still looks pretty okay. When you're coming through the iron sight, you get the little blue right there, so it's actually cool. Don't know how I hit that back target. But, this one, I used a blueprint on. I don't remember the... There we go. It set it down at the bottom right, if you guys caught that. I'll switch weapons. It is the, Law of Rana, which, you know, this gun looks pretty cool with it. I'm not gonna lie. Looks like a brand new blueprint when you put this on. But, yeah, it has recoil. Okay, guys, this is more of your, like, closer range targets that you're getting in here for the medium close. And then every now and then you can beam a back target like that. But it's just, like, every now and then. It's just kind of off. But, yeah, pretty much, guys, we do have a lot of good, like, setups here for depending on range and stuff like that. But I love this one here. Okay, guys, I will show you guys the attachments to it. This is the attachments I'm running right now on it. I'm not going to go over the tuning and stuff. If you guys want the tuning, I'll probably drop it in a later video, but you guys got to let me know if you want it. But if we take it to the firing range, guys, this gun right here, okay? It would help if I actually played a lot better. Can beam pretty well, okay? Yes, it has recoil, okay? But this recoil is manageable. As you can see, I can pull down and shoot the same spot almost, you know, consecutively back there. Okay? Wait, did I see that right? Hold on. We'll look into the... Yep, the insides are colored. Look at that. Like, when he pulls the slide back, you can see it's colored inside a little bit. Boop. The ammo's not colored. I wish it was, but eh. But again, you know, to even show that I'm not as shabby of a player, guys, right? A hard thing to do is get this camo here, Gavonic. Unless you somewhat know the ins and outs of the game, how to play, good strats for different things, most people are not going to get this. I mean, a lot of people will, but most people will not get this camo. Okay? No matter how many times they want to try, they're just not going to beat that mission on Veteran. They're just not, right? And I took my friends through the mission, and I made sure I had one other good player. But we took, like, 2 good players, which is me and someone else, and then we took someone that was kind of noobish through to help beat it for them and get them to do it sustainably right. Once we got that, we started beating it with a lot of other people and helping people get the camo. But a good amount of people are not going to hold this unless they have a really good squad with them, especially like 0.3 players. I'm sorry, but they're going to need someone that knows a little bit more of the ins and outs, maybe a little tips and tricks to help them and stuff like that. And, you know, some time. But if you guys are wondering, I'm under the fun camo category list, and I'm using Prismatic here, which is dropped with the ISO 45, and to show you guys that, let's head over to the ISO 45, go to camos, and you will see it's this one here on the ISO. Okay? But, however, I did get Platinum on the ISO. I wasn't really going for Plat. I was actually just playing Search and Destroy, and it just popped up, Platinum unlocked. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, pretty much we did get Platinum, guys. We are going for Polyatomic, and ooh, it moves. Sorry, but I'm used to, like, when I come over here and looked at it, it didn't look like it really moved that fast. It was like a slower movement. I think they, in the recent update, added a little faster movement to the camo there, but that looks good. I've never really been, like, this compared to this, I've just never really liked Orion. Like, yeah, I get people run it because it's the, you know, last camo to unlock. It's like the, you know, you have to earn, like, so many of these to unlock that, and it's the best camo in the game right now for, like, showing off, like, how much you grinded the game. But in reality, I think these two should swap. Like, this one should be where Polyatomic is, and Polyatomic should be over here. Polyatomic is the better camo out of every camo here that is under this completionist camo. Right? Way better. Like, look, that's like very, very dull, except for the end of the barrel. If you're looking at the main gun, it's very dull. You can see it's like blues, got a little bit of a pinkish purple in there with some dark purples, but... and it moves, but it's not bright like this is, right? You can see every detail of that compared to... I mean, you can see the detail, but it's like... yeah, no. I'm sorry, but they need to brighten it. And what I mean by brighten it is look how bright that purple looks on the gun compared to that, right? Like, if they made that a little bit brighter, like the pinkish comes out more pink than it does, like, dull. The orange comes out more orange than dull. The purple comes out more purple than dull. And the blue comes out more blue than dull, right? That would be good. Like cyan blue, a bright purple with a little bit of dark purple. Keep a little bit of the black. Add some of that orange in there. Have it like rotate how it's doing now. We have greens in there too. That green should be a lot like the Monster Energy green, right? And make it like really, really vivid to the eyes. Not this like someone threw like a sheet of paper over it and you can barely see the color through the paper, right? Like if you took your paper, laid it over the lay a piece of paper over your phone, right? And make sure it's like a really, really bright white piece of paper, because I mean there's different shades. There's like gray, there's white, there's like bright white, but lay that over your phone barely. Don't let it touch your phone, just kind of like over it a little bit where you can still see the color of your screen, and then lift it barely to where you still see a little bit of color, but it's very dull. That's what that looks like here on this gun. Alright, like, it's just stupid, guys. It's massively stupid. It should be like that, not like that. Right? Like, even these, right, are, like, vivid to the eye. Even gray somehow here looks vivid to the eye, but then all these colors combined into one that moves, that's, yeah, no. Okay? And I've said that since this game originally came out. Like, back when they first launched multiplayer after they'd done their beta campaign, which I played through the beta campaign, and unlocked the stuff through the beta, right? Which, I kind of disagree with the route they took, because anyone can get one of the beta weapons, because literally they just can. And the reason I'm saying that is because they gave out this thing, it was like, oh, beat the beta campaign in X amount of time and you unlock it, right? But then after that, it was like, oh, now that the game's released, just go complete the campaign and you'll get it. And it was an M4 blueprint, guys. I'm not joking, like, it was this one. Union Guard. It was this blueprint here, okay? They gave this for beating the, you know, campaign in a certain amount of time, right? during the beta, and then after that, it was like, oh, now just go complete the campaign. It don't matter. Okay, like if you go look at it now and you don't have it, it'll just say go complete the campaign, and then you'll unlock this blueprint. I don't like that because of the way that they done it. But however, I do have the Cinder stuff and the Dragonfly and all of this. I think like what they should have done is, I don't know, feel a lot better. And you guys can see I do have the Singularity from last Battle Pass. But back to the saying, they should have just kind of kept certain things the way that originally it was meant to be, but also at the same time, like, some things need a lot of a fix, especially with the particular map I showed before that I didn't like, Black Gold. Should be iron sight or sight oriented, not like laser only. And I say that for like ARs and SMGs, because if I can go through a sniper scope and have night vision on a sniper scope, like any scope in the game that counts as a sniper scope will let you go through it and use the night vision. If I'm able to do that, then a red dot should be able to be night vision safe, and the iron sight definitely should be night vision safe. But they don't. They allow sniper scopes to go into it, but any other scope you have on the gun, even if you don't have a laser attachment, you're forced to turn it sideways and hold it sideways with a laser going out that everyone can see. And I don't like that. Even some of the sniper scope option variants still give you a laser. Like, you go through it and there's still a green dot, which means there's still a laser on the other end of the gun, even if you don't have it. And I don't like that aspect. To me, that just kind of gives your position away too much. So everyone now that I see running Black Gold will use the machine gun pistol they brought last season, or they use some type of pistol that, does not have a laser attachment, so they can iron sight it and not have to worry about a laser. And I feel like you should be able to do that with any gun, not just the pistols. In my theory. But I do gotta say, I love a couple things from this Battle Pass, right? Well, whoops, I went to store, not Battle Pass. From the Battle Pass, which, is pretty cool. I don't like how they put the new AR here. Like, optimally, if I can get to the new SMG from here to here, I should get to the new AR right here. That way it's here to the new AR. So it's nice and even. I get you want to make it a grind, but in reality, people are going to find ways to get around the SMG AR, which is very easy to do. Oh, maybe I don't have the new AR. Well, that's easy. Go to DMZ, have your friend who already unlocked it drop it to you. You unlock it. Okay, and you don't have to worry about this Battle Pass. So already right there with that, it should just be right there. It shouldn't be, 5, 10, 15, 20 away, and then this is 5, 10, 15 away. You know what I mean? Like, I get they're keeping that, like, aspect of, like, the old Battle Pass, where it's like, at, like, 15 you unlocked it here, then at 30 you unlocked it there. But, again, that's actually, like, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah, 30. They kind of kept it in that way, but in that aspect, I don't know. I just kind of don't like that, if you know what I mean. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 30. Okay. I was just making sure I got my math right, guys, and I didn't skip over this one. Because in my head, I thought I skipped that one, even though I think I didn't. But, I mean, they do have, like, really, really cool, like, Battle Pass stuff here. Like, if I go to this, and I go into the black cell and we watch it, right? You'll see it kind of go to, like, that. And then it'll come back here in a minute. And it looks pretty cool, right? Whoops, I did not mean to go all the way back. That's the only thing. I'm used to, like, if I'm in something like this, I'm used to pressing circle to get back to this, not press triangle, right? That's the only thing I dislike about that whole aspect, but it's, I guess, okay. I would love to know, though, where that one weapon is that I've been seeing people use. I mean, it could be a store pack, it could be out here, I don't know what it is, but it's kind of like this one, right? Hold on. Kind of like this one here. Let's see if it is this one. I mean, this one could... No, it's not animated. it's okay. So it's kind of like this one, but it doesn't go uh, gold to this purplish color back to gold. The one I've been seeing, it kind of rolls off blue to green, right? I think it's like blue goes to green, then comes back to blue. I seen it yesterday. I just haven't, seen it today to get it off my mind. But I would love to know what that one is. It kind of changes colors, if you know what I mean. Like, I know this one's out, but I don't think it was in this one because I didn't see it on this or this gun. It was on, gun was that on yesterday that I seen that on? I think it was like Attack 56 or the new. No, 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 no. Okay, I think I know what gun it was on. It was definitely not the TAC 56. I don't know why my brain went to that. I think it's because I'm just thinking of Rant. It was either on this gun that I seen it on. Um, let's see. No, because it wasn't that. Hmm. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna do a quick little. See if I can find it. If I can. No, because that is not animated, and Impact Zone isn't animated either. Plus, it's that color. Was it the Tempest? I think, you know what? It might have been the Tempest. Um, but there's no store for it. Okay, it might, you know what? It could be the Nuke version of the Tempest. Maybe, like when you get the Nuke blueprint. Oh god, I really don't know. I just want to make sure that it is the Tempest and it's not like something out here that I've missed. I don't think it was this one, because I don't think this one really does too much. Like, I mean, I've seen it, but it's that. It doesn't, like, blue to green, back to blue, back to green ordeal. Um, yeah, no, it doesn't. So, oh, whoops, I didn't hit the, there we go. No, I don't think it's this one. I could be wrong, though. No, it just has that on it. No, it's not the anime. No, it's not that. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, nope, it's not that. So yeah, I think it is the new AR, the brand new one. But there's kind of like changes, like, I'd have to try to find a way to show you guys what I'm talking about, because it could take like literally a whole day to find it again, because it's rare. Um, but yeah, I've seen this like blue to green like effect, like transitions, like the this battle pass version of some of the guns do, which yeah, I don't know what to look for it under, because it's not that, it's not that. Wait, could it be under this one? No, because that's not the, it's not an AR, it's an SMG. Yeah, I really don't know where to tell you guys to look. Unless I mean, it could be an unreleased variant that people have just like cheated into the game, like they do sometimes. Like um, before a specific version come out, which is this. I've seen bubs on YouTube giving this out to people, which now is in the game completely. It's just liquid hot. It's a $30, thing, which I don't really see a lot of people buying, because who wants to buy something that looks good in the game for $30, right? Like, I barely see a lot of packs anyways for the $20 packs. Like, I don't see many people running this, or that many people running something like this right here or this, right? Um, Barely ever do I see skins. And I mean, one, I get like Activision right now is being, like nobody wants to like support Activision for what they're doing. But let's say that didn't go down that route, I still probably wouldn't see a lot of people buying this. Like, yes, it looks cool, but reality, I don't think anyone wants to pay $30 for a pack. They're looking more like maybe $10 to $15 if the pack looks this good, not 30. But however, I will probably be getting it because I will be getting the Battle Pass $30 one just for the fact of I kind of want some stuff in it, and the only way to get it is to get the Battle Pass. Sadly, with the way stuff looks, especially like a lot of people don't really like it, but I do. There's two people in here. I like Ghost, right? If we go to the black cell of this, I like this. Okay, which has the particle effects coming off, and a lot of people like this one. I've been seeing it almost like at least once per match, which is the in here. If we go to this, you guys will see this right here. Okay, and this is what you would see in game. Like the black skin goes to white and has this particle effect come off. Yeah, this is what I want. So yeah, I want both of those, and then you also get the this stuff here, like the new finishing move and the infill trails, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, I kind of want that. I want that. I want this. I can care less for this, guys. Like I've seen way too many like Vaznev 9K packs and people in the game using the Vaznev 9K, and I'm just like, eh. Like, stop pushing people forward to this and start pushing them forward to other things, because it gives me a headache when I see TAC 56 Vaznev, TAC 56 Vaznev. Like, I would love to see more diversity in weapons, right? Like ISO Hemlock, the new ISO, the new AR, attack every now and then, a Vaznev every now and then, the AK, the M4. I would love to see more diversity in the weapons, right? Not just this sniper because it one shots and gets zero flinch. The TAC 56 because it has no recoil, kills pretty quick. The Vaznev because it is an SMG for close range. Some people like to rush, being really fast movement speed, no recoil, and fast time to kill compared to every other weapon, right? I'd love to see more diversity. But yeah, pretty much, guys, I just wanted to get a lot of that off my mind. I'm not really going to be playing Call of Duty today. I'm actually going to be playing a different game because I've been kind of testing with some new stuff over in it, which, as you guys know, is Jurassic World, right? It's the park builder one where you can like build a park. It's not the first one, but the second one. And recently, I've been kind of getting into in the flatlands, making my own slopes, making like mountains and hills and like different stuff for like different dino pins. Going over different ideas that way. So I've been kind of doing that. That's more likely what I'm going to do, is more of that stuff. But I do know what I talk about in Call of Duty for what I do talk about. Um, the only thing I don't like is the people that use meta weapons and feel like they're super good at the game, because they are using training wheels, which is the meta weapons, to help them get the kills because they just can't diverse into another gun and show like how good they are. Like, for instance, find the worst gun in the game and still drop 20 kills. Now that takes skill to do, but going in every game dropping 20 kills with the same gun that literally is classified as the meta in the game, yeah, not very good. Okay, yeah, you might be okay with that gun, but again, like, you're dropping a lot of kills just because it's meta, and some other people might be biodiversing into other guns to try to actually get better. But yeah, I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video. I know it was a big rant. I know we went over a few things, and it might get boring because again, it's ranting without gameplay. But till next time, stay awesome and peace.